Hello, everyone. Might be able to hear me a bit better now. How is everyone going? I don't know if I'm loud or if I'm quiet. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm still kind of setting up a little bit, but I've got good news. We've got a little bit of a better setup today than we did last time. But you guys seemed to like the stream. So we're gonna do some more. See how we go. Okay. What a tune. But I hope everyone's doing well. As you can see, I have my makeup on today, which was really fun. I miss doing makeup a lot. I don't get a lot of chances, I feel like, to do it now. When I get the opportunity, I definitely take it. Went out with some friends tonight, which was really fun. And wanted to make myself look a bit more human than normal. And I think I did a really good job. I'm really happy with it. My big eyes look really nice right now, I think. Not to toot my own horn or anything, you know. This music's just making me want to play Silk Song. But I will show you the setup that we've got going today in terms of the drawing stuff. I just need to move my mouse and pop it down here on my lap. I think if I'm going to be streaming in the future, I definitely need to invest maybe in a bigger desk because the one that I have at the moment is very not good for streaming art stuff, but I'm making do with what I have. That can be a later problem. You know. Oh, for some reason the camera's flipped. Let me just fix that before I transition over. Give me a sec. I know you can see my phone in the camera. It's actually really ugly, isn't it? Alright, give me a sec. I'm just gonna be right back to try and fix this because it's pissing me off. Give me a minute. last time. Holy shit. I am so sorry. That took way longer than I intended it to. I thought that I had everything set up, but then I realized I didn't. And then I tried to fix it, and then it took me half an hour to fix, so I'm very, very sorry about that. Holy shit. But, look, we had to lose the pretty purple. That's fine. I tried my best to get a good setup where you guys could see what was going on and also see my face, without the camera arm being, like, in the way. So, look, something I'm definitely gonna have to work on for future streams. I'm very, very sorry. Maybe I'm thinking too much about it and it's being a little bit too fancy. But hey, is what it is. You can see the drawing, you can hear me, that's all that fucking matters. Holy shit, that stressed me out so much. I'm very sorry. I need just to fix this last little thing. Because I tried to set up like a light attached to the boom arm where the camera was, and that really didn't work. So I don't know how other people do this at such a convincing rate, but I fucking can't do shit, man. I'm actually gonna take those batteries out because I don't know if I'm gonna need them and I don't want them to explode. Anyone who's had that, yeah, they're fucking hot as fuck, holy shit. Anyone who's had that happen to them knows exactly what I'm talking about. Let me just let those cool down. That's probably not good. Holy shit. Why was that so stressful? I don't know. I'm just trying to draw a picture and let you guys watch. Alright. Anyways. How is everyone doing? I'm so stressed right now. I'm so sorry. The stream like died for a bit. But yeah, I'm gonna keep drawing my doggos and we shall see where we go from here. Good news is you can see the reference now, so you kind of know what I'm going for. And, you know, words and all. Where do I go from here, guys? Like, how do I get out of the pit that is my mind right now? I need a sharpener. Where's my snazzy electric sharpener? There it is. Oh god, I did sharpen my pencil, I just decapitated it. Love that for me. I did get some new pencils recently, so worst comes to worst, I bust out those new bad boys, and we'll be all good in the hood. But now comes the fun part. I'm just gonna go ham on putting in black and stuff. I should probably start from the top left and work my way down. We shall see how we go. Wish me luck. As I said in yesterday's stream, if anyone has any, like, song recommendations from, obviously, license-free stuff, or has anything they want to ask me in chat, feel free to. Otherwise, I'm just gonna kind of be sitting here drawing, talking to myself, which no one wants. Yeah. Is what it is. The trouble I'm having right now is I can't see my reference very well. Just from, like, where it's sitting. But any Bloodborne fans out there? This is a Bloodborne song. Hey, hey. Probably is because the details are so small, I don't really have the option to be super, like, loosey-goosey with it. As I normally would be. Promised that I would get this done by the end of the week, so... As the title suggests, how fast can I do realism? My prediction, not very fast, but we'll find out. Again, friendly reminder, if you guys are enjoying the streams or are watching this in the future, feel free to drop a comment down below or subscribe to the channel, which lets me know that you guys are enjoying the streams and want to see more art stuff in the future. I haven't really been uploading videos to the channel at the moment just because I don't really have any good ideas that I want to push out, and I don't want to make content for the sake of making content. I just kind of want to like make stuff that inspires me. I get that that's probably a stupid thing to do as a small creator, but I feel like YouTube over the past couple of years has become a bit of a slop factory for just people making things because they know it will do well, and people not really enjoying the world at the moment, so they'll just watch what makes their brain happy and all the rest of it. But yeah, this song is delightful. I love that sort of song. But you're just catching the corner of this. I'm trying to move it over a little bit just so you guys can see. But I feel like the camera's picking it up okay for the most part. I'm sorry if it's not great and you can't see. Definitely something I want to work on in the future. If I want to start doing this properly, and obviously you guys need to kind of help me out with that, is if I do streaming or YouTube creating stuff full time, I realistically need a better like studio space, because where my desk is at the moment is not really suited for boom arms and like good quality setup. But I can maybe change that, maybe, big emphasis on maybe, but I would love some feedback from you guys in terms of suggestions of things you want to see, or if you're enjoying what I'm already doing. Obviously it's hard to say that you're enjoying what I'm doing because I haven't really been doing a lot, but you know what I mean. Like, if you get the general idea of what I do and you like hanging out in lives or just watching me draw, I do enjoy just sitting and drawing and talking with people. It's something that I've been doing like in my spare time, just with friends. I have like an art club that I go to, which I love. And if there are people that are willing to come and hang out and chat with me, then it makes it that much better for streams as well. So I know I'll enjoy it on here, but I just need to have some interactions with you guys. That would be a lot of fun. About all sorts of things. I have a streamer that I watch on Twitch, who's very much in that vein. Like, he will sit, hang out and play like Bloodborne, but realistically you just kind of go there to hang out and chat, so I'm happy to do that with you guys. Any feedback would be really, really nice. And just, yeah, let me know what you like, what sort of content you enjoy, and it'll give me a better idea of what kind of stuff you want to see. Alright, what song that was. Oh, it's from Uncharted. Uncharted. I haven't played Lies of P fully. I was going to when it was on the Xbox Games Pass, but they took it off for whatever reason. But I've watched other people play it, and the soundtrack I've been listening to it is delightful. I really enjoy it. I have another game that I only played once, but probably has my favourite soundtrack that I've ever watched is Journey. It's like an old indie game. I think it came out on PS4, maybe. And that soundtrack is probably one of the nicest gaming soundtracks I've ever listened to. Wonder what your guys' favourite game of all time is. Let me know in the comments below. My favourite game of all time, which also has one of the best soundtracks of all time, is not Journey, which was what I was talking about, obviously still very good. But my favourite game of all time is a game called Life is Strange. That game fucked me up. But like in the best way possible. I have so much time and love in my heart for that game. But I'm curious what your guys' favorite game of all time is. Let me know in the comments if you are watching this in the future. Or now, that's okay too. We're getting somewhere-ish, and I probably can't see it right now, but I promise it's looking okay from my point of view. I like doing this part first, like going in with the rich blacks, because I feel like it just really helps piece it all together. Kind of like a puzzle. I love puzzles, so maybe that's why I enjoy doing it this way. But dark to light is definitely my jam. I know people. The technical correct way to do it is the other way, because obviously once you go dark, it's really hard to come back from that. Another good game that I really enjoyed, especially as a kid, Crash Bandicoot, classic. I actually got the Platinum Trophy for the Insane Trilogy, and that took years off my life, I'm convinced. But honestly, such an amazing feeling, and honestly an experience. I did it with a friend, and it was just a really nice time just to hang out with them. They helped me find all of the hidden gems and stuff. But if you're into doing that sort of thing with your friends, highly recommend it. If you like enjoying watch other people. I know I do, but I also know for some people it can be like super boring. But that's okay. Alright, So now that the face is done, I'm gonna probably work my way down the body, without dropping my pencil and destroying it, and just slowly go in and add some of the dark spots. Now I'm really torn. I asked chat last time that I did this whether or not I should add the harness, and you guys can see it now on the camera, for across the body. My vote is maybe not, because it will be the dogs just as themselves, like without the distraction of owners and stuff. Obviously I have to kind of make up what's there without the harnesses, and I'm hoping that the client likes it that way. Oh, sorry, that was probably really loud. But yeah, I'm thinking without will look a bit nicer. So let's just add some dark spots in and see how it ends up looking. And please don't stress, like, watching, thinking that it's gonna permanently look like this. I am going to shade out some of the darkest spots later as well. There is some form of a dog. I'm gonna do the same on this side. I will eventually need to get a little smudge pad for my hand so that I don't ruin the drawing. But yeah. See how we go. This one has a lot more detail in it, which I'm looking forward to. Gotta sharpen my pencil again. I want to get a tattoo from this game so bad. Been replaying it again for probably the third time. Haven't even finished it, but I want to. Gotta motivate myself to stream and stuff too. I wonder if I should play Hollow Knight on stream. That is something that I wouldn't mind doing. I just gotta move consoles and stuff around. But as I said to chat last time, if you want to catch me playing games, you'll need to check me out on twitch.tv/gemstone. I'll be doing gaming stuff on there and then art stuff on here. It is something that I don't think I have quite figured out yet for YouTube is alerts, how to get alerted for people coming in and stuff. Or like if they donate or anything, I don't know. Probably don't have to worry about that right now anyways. Should probably do the eye first. What a classic song. I need to get rid of my gum. I'll be right back. I've returned. Yeah, it's looking good. I would have started a lot sooner if not for those technical difficulties, but that's pretty good. Heck and poppers. Do do do. Do do. It's looking like a dog. That is definitely a bonus. It's looking like a dog. Beep 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 beep. I've got that song stuck in my head. It's very catchy, I can't lie. Am I the only one that played Uncharted games and thought I kinda now want to be a treasure hunter / explorer? Because I feel like it would be kind of sick, but I know I wouldn't enjoy it. Like, I don't even know if a job like that actually exists, where people just, like, go find shit. I suppose you'd be classed as, like, an archaeologist, and I know that the games are very hyperbolic and don't actually show, what is true and stuff, because it's a fucking video game. But yeah, like movies like and games like Tomb Raider or Disney's National Treasure or fucking I don't know, like all of the Knights Templar like stories and stuff, that shit has always like really fascinated me, and I've always wondered if like, is that a thing you could do? Because that would be kind of cool, but it's just like one of those interests, you know, that I don't think I'd be able to do it as a job. It would just be like something that I find really fascinating. But I'm curious if I'm the only one that ever felt like that playing or watching those sorts of things, or if other people have felt like that as well. Well, I just thought of another soundtrack that would be good to add to this, which is the Last Jedi, like Jedi Fallen Order, and Jedi Survivor soundtracks. They would be pretty lit. Can't lie. do. But also, like, Animal Crossing music is just so fucking good, man. Like, you know? It just goes too hard. I'm also curious about what YouTube's policies are on pushing out live streams and stuff, because I can see some people coming in and out, but I don't know if that's just like people who have subbed in the past, or if that's like random foot traffic. I mean, I appreciate you coming and saying, you know, come by, you know, feel free to say hi and chat and ask me questions and stuff. That's completely fine. I like hanging out and chatting with people. But yeah, I don't know where people are coming from, or if they know what I'm doing. Tell you what, it gets quite warm in here with all the lights on. Very, very warm. This is part of the Journey soundtrack. This is some of the stuff I was talking to you guys about before. Such a beautiful soundtrack. If I could get this on like vinyl, winning. Good news is about the dog's right eye, or its left eye, I should say, is it's completely blacked over just because of the lighting, and I was deciding yesterday whether or not I either stick to the lighting or just take creative license and try and put in the other eye, and I decided I'm gonna stick to the lighting, because if I draw stuff that isn't there, the picture might not make sense. So it's just easier to do it this way. Gotta sharpen my pencil again. This song is so long as well, it's like just so peaceful to listen to. I do need to go through this playlist and cull some stuff though, because I've just added like entireties of things from soundtracks, thinking that it would all be really good, and some of it's really same, some of it's like way too intense for stream stuff, and some of it's literally just like little soundbite noises or like things that go for 30 seconds to a minute. So I want to go through and fix that. This is so peaceful and I love it. Just sit in it. Give me a second, guys. Just gonna check something. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I've returned. I'm sorry. There's lots of things happening. Hopefully the stream's still okay and up and running. Let me just double check. Make sure you guys are still here. Yes, okay. Cool. Very good. Alright. Where were we? I forgot where I was at. Oh yeah, I was doing the eye, right. Just all the fun bits. Saturated. It's going to be interesting going through and adding all the different like shades and stuff when I get to the other parts of the face. He has a lot of spots on his face, which is going to be interesting to do as well. The song is very intense. It's okay. Bum, 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 bum. We're drawing dogs. Something a little more chill. Honestly, this playlist that I've made for stream is so chaotic. I don't know if I love it or hate it. Sometimes it's like, yes, chaos. Like chaos rain. A little bit of KK. Honestly, for some of the shading in this dog's ear, I'm just kind of winging it. I'm going to be getting dust off of the page a bit, so I hope that's okay. Gosh, this music's gonna make me fall asleep. See what I mean? I need to cull. Actually, you know what? While I'm here, we're gonna get rid of it. Next! Maybe that's what I need to do, is like if it comes up and I'm just not fucking with it, get rid of it and move on.
The moving truck pulls up, there's a knock on the door. Now all your stuff is here, in boxes on the floor. You open up a box, there is so much to do. I open up my heart, this is now a home for two.
This is delightful.
Us warm in the evening chill. We pull your favorite mug out of the packing foam, stick magnets on the fridge, and we make this house a home. For me and you. And we make this house a home.
Oh, my thing slipped down. It's just because it's a little bit higher than the base puck of the stand that I've got it on. So the harness on the second dog is a little bit bigger and covers more of the body, so it's going to be hard to tell what's behind that, but I feel like I can get a pretty good idea. Kind of just go in with dark shades and it'll figure itself out.
Slowly, our things combine. Your favorite
That was weird.
stuffed toy right
I've had that happen
next
like
to
a couple of
mine.
times in the past where you just put pressure on a certain spot to try and put stuff on the page and it's just not going on the page. Interesting. I wonder why that happens. Doesn't help that I use really cheap art stuff. I thrive on cheap stuff. If I end up getting commissions consistently though, I definitely want to make an effort as well. Like art stuff so that the images stay. But you watch, it'll all be like the old folks skin. Get the nice art supplies. I didn't mean to do that. Gotta be careful of that. Whoa. Okay, well, that's just a piece of sand now. Gotta be careful where I'm wailing my arms. So, Animal Crossing music is definitely one that I need to keep an eye out for, to make sure that it's not terrible and I'm okay with it. Oops. Just showing pictures of myself, as you do. Because it definitely seems like some of the Animal Crossing ones are a bit hit or miss. That's okay. Alright, hold the corner, for fuck's sake, and just draw. Get those thick beans in there. Also, guys, question. Am I getting old? I asked someone today at the thing that I went to if, like, what do you do for yourself? And they looked at me and, like, it took them a while to process and they were like, oh, do you mean, like, what do I do for work? And I was like, yeah. And they just kind of went, oh, okay. Like, is that not a thing that people say anymore? Am I officially old? This person was quite younger than me, but I was a little bit, like, taken back by it. Like, I thought that this is how people communicate. Because normally I'd be like, oh, what do you do for work? And I'm trying to be, like, more formal. And the one time I'm more formal, it was like, no. I don't know, just a question to put out there in the universe, I guess. This one is already one that I'm not fucking with for the playlist. Some of the Little Nightmare stuff is really good, but not a fan of that. I really like this song though. I'll keep this one in. What did I just do? I'm breaking the place. A bit better. Do 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 do. Yeah, there are parts of his fur that are really dark, but they're very grainy, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to add them in without just being big blobs of black. I don't know if that made any sense. It does seem like he has another one under that bit of harness, so just kind of gonna make it up as I go, you know. We shall see, we shall see. Alright, well, we are getting forms of a dog, which is cool. I'm getting very distracted. Sorry, guys. Alright. Want to add maybe more of those dots into his face because of those really dark patches. I need a thing for under my hand. Do I just use like a notepad? I feel like that's a good option, but I need to dig for my notepad. It's under my keyboard and I don't want to break anything. Bear with me. I feel like this is a good idea. Maybe. Do just like a little square to put under my hand so that way I'm not smudging, you know. No smudgery. Don't even know if that's a word. Boop, 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 doo, 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 doo. It will cover up the drawing a little bit, unfortunately, but I will show you once I take my hand off what it is looking like. Trouble is with putting all these little details in now is when I buff it all out to add some shadows in, it's gonna maybe make these a little bit blurry, which I don't know if I necessarily want, but we shall see. Just trying to be rough with it. I don't want to be perfect. As long as it's just a very close resemblance of the dog, that's what I'm aiming for. If I wanted to be exact, not much point in me drawing it because you just print it, wouldn't you? Like, there are literally drawing filters that you can put on things and just print them. So, having a little bit of liberty is going to be for the better, I think. Pardon me. Sorry about that. Alright. I don't know what I was doing with this pencil, but it was in that motion of like loosely holding it at the end, and I managed to snap the end of it off. So that's why there's tape over it, and I've just written the letter M to remind myself that it's the medium strength pencil, because, you know, I need the reminder. Because underneath the tape is where what type of pencil it is. Oh my god. There we go. See, the problem that I'm having is the harness across his chest is making like really nice contrast, but as I said, I think just having the what do you call it? The harness not there will be a lot better. Just shows off the dog's personality a little bit more, I think. So, what I'm gonna do now is start very lightly shading over the top with my blending stumps and some brushes, and we'll see what I can get to. I've got this light charcoal pencil. I'm hoping that it achieves the effect that I'm going for, but we'll find out. Hopefully is the answer that I'm looking for. Alright, start with Bro's face. Get really zoomed in up on that bitch. Block it out first, and then come in afterwards with the blending stumps to get that other result. Kind of push all the pigment together. If I go quiet, I apologize. It's just because I'm concentrating. I don't want to fuck this part up. Because I feel like adding the dog's personality a little bit is quite important. Plus, there's not really many people here to chat to and talk shit about. Might fuck this one off out of the playlist as well. It's not... It is okay. It's quite nice, but like, I don't know if it's the right type of You know what? I'm keeping it. I've decided. This is the way. This is the way. You guys gonna go see the new Mandalorian movie? I know I sure as fuck am. If you want to see some really cool Mandalorian art that I did, go check out my Instagram, which will be linked in the description below. I drew for like a couple of weeks straight. Well, not all in one go, obviously, but I did a Mandalorian realism piece that's probably one of the best realism pieces that I've ever done. I'm super duper proud of it, so if you want to go check it out and let me know what you think, feel free to. Because yeah, my art I feel like is at a really cool place right now. I've had like such a love-hate relationship with it for such a long time, and I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it or get out of it. But I think I've found like a weird almost sense of peace with it over the last couple of months, which has been really, really nice. I don't really know why. I think it's got a lot to do with like the fact that I've found other like-minded artists that are really into the same thing that I am, and that's been helping a lot with just my overall mental health and not feeling so much like art is a chore and like something I need to hide, because there are people in this world that unfortunately get very jealous and very what's the word? There are unfortunately some people in this world that don't let you shine your light the way you should. They don't like you being in the spotlight. And I think I had that for a while with my art for some reason. I felt like it wasn't either worthy enough to be cared about, or like it was too good to care about. Like it's like, oh, Gem's really good at this thing, and some people weren't okay with that because they aren't really good about anything, or like I feel like so many people nowadays lack passion, and when other people have that, they kind of want to snuff that out or are very jealous of it. So I felt like for a while there I kind of had to hide my art and my talent and things that I was passionate about, because people would use it as like a tool to upset me and stuff. So I don't know if any of that really made sense, but I'm just kind of going through internal monologue a little bit. Honestly, all of that could be like not true, because obviously with mental health stuff, your brain likes to tell you things that aren't really true, and now I'm like kind of gaslighting myself a little bit, but it's, I don't know, it's one of those things where I think art over the years I don't know how to describe it, but like this is the first time where I feel like people are letting me kind of be me in my space in my art. You know, I think there were certain people in my life that kind of always told me that art was always going to be a hobby, and was trying to be realistic about it, and I get that, but it did turn me off from it a little bit. And then there was a time where I would only use art to really get all like the negativity out of my head, which then I kind of associated bad thoughts with art because that's what I used it for. And then yeah, as I said before, like there have been people in life where I feel have become a bit upset by the fact that I am so good at what I do, because they don't have something like that, and that's always made me feel kind of sorry for them. So because I care about other people's feelings way too fucking much, I definitely would take a step back from this being something that I enjoyed, simply because I knew that I felt like I was a show off. That's the best description I could probably give. Is I felt like I was being like, look at me, I'm good at something, when realistically it was just me being proud of something that I enjoyed. And you know, of course you want to show stuff off that you're good at. I don't know if it's an Australian culture thing or just something that I was raised to believe, or something that I've developed over the years, but definitely have this imposter syndrome of like, you can't feel good about something that you're good at for whatever reason. So yeah, anyways, back on topic of, I think now, for whatever reason, I'm in a much better place with art. I feel like it's not just a crux here for when I'm in a bad space, it's lifting me up into happiness, and now I'm here for like associating it for happiness and being proud of myself, and also just associating it with friendship and like having other people to encourage it more, I guess, you know. Also just like focusing more on development. I think there was a while there that I was not really focusing on improving, and I was just doing, and I think that's okay, but my art wasn't really shining from that. Whereas at the moment, with all like the realism and stuff that I've been doing, it's like one of my true callings. I know definitely someone said that to me, which was really sweet. And I'm getting a lot of compliments and stuff from that, which has been really nice. So I don't know, just a lot of different thoughts and trains in my head when it comes to this stuff. But long story short, I'm in a really good place with art at the moment, and I would like to bring that energy into streaming and stuff, just because I think that this is something that I do want to share, and I don't want to feel like I have to hide it away, and I want to feel connected with it and not the other disconnected. Yeah, just rambling on about my thoughts. I hope that's okay. But as I said, if you guys want to ask me anything or have any questions about what I'm drawing right now, please feel free to comment and let me know. But for how long I've been streaming, I feel like this is looking really good. I'm just kind of losing track of time, if I'm being honest. I need to mute notifications for this app. Honestly, I'm just gonna close it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna need to get the bigger blending stump out for this bit, I think. Just to get all of the powder moving around a little bit more. But that's okay. Oh god, I have made a mistake. understands it, but sometimes, like, I'll say things out loud just to, like, kind of go through what I'm thinking, and then I'll second guess the fact that I said it out loud and, like, kind of beat myself up for it. It's, like, a really weird, anxious thing that I have of, like, constantly feeling like I've said the wrong thing. So sometimes I find myself just not wanting to talk at all to, like, prevent that. Because... Hi, Claudia. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you coming along, tuning in, listening to me ramble on about my my thoughts. Just, you know, speaking my mind. I hope that's okay. But yeah, been really enjoying this. It's like a weird trance that I'm in right now. Can always clean him up later, right? Yes, a good old ramble. Sometimes you need that, you know? Sometimes you need it. But I hope you are doing well, and I hope you've been having a good week. I feel like I've both been really busy and not this week, which is quite an interesting sentence. My hood keeps falling off. I want to look cool and edgy for the stream. I'm gonna queue up a song that I think you might like. I can get it to play. It won't yell at me. Bear with me. Oh, that's not the button that I wanted to press. Holy shit. Alright, hold up. Hold up. I fucked it. Alright, if I click on this, don't press anything crazy. And then if I add that to queue, and then I put it on. Hopefully this is the right one. I don't know, but I hope you like it. meant to be music from Spyro, by the way. I know you like Spyro, so I haven't quite fallen in love with this playlist enough to put Spyro in there. I do enjoy the game. I just don't know of any good songs that I really liked from Spyro that I'm like, oh, that needs to go in my playlist, you know. But as I said to chat earlier, if anyone has any like copyright free or like game music that I can just put on in the background that you want me to listen to or try out, let me know. do 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 do. Yeah, I've just put like a bunch of songs together from games that I really enjoy playing to have that to listen to in the background. The nostalgia. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, I've got Crash Bandicoot music in the playlist already, and that's been really fun to listen to and pop on. I need to add some Star Wars stuff to it, like from the games. There's a game that I play from Star Wars that I really enjoy. And just thinking of it now, maybe some like Rayman music. I remember quite liking Rayman, but some of the spooky stuff is also really fun to listen to. So I've got some just like chill stuff to put on in the background while we're all hanging out and drawing. I'll put the playlist back on. I've also got some like weird Middle Eastern stuff from a game called Uncharted that I don't know if you'll like. That's one of the songs playing now. Oh god, I keep dropping things. I don't have enough room. I need just like a desk that's double the size of the one that I have right now. Fix that back line a little bit, but that's okay. She's slowly getting there. Trouble I'm having at the moment with this dog that I'm drawing is because of the scale that I'm going for. I feel like I'm gonna have a hard time just getting in like those really tiny little bits and bobs. Whereas when I usually do like the whole head on one page, I'm able to fit lots of tiny little details in. If that makes sense. I need to get a piece of paper out in a minute, and I'm gonna just kind of go crazy with some. Actually, I don't know if I need to. I've got a lot of pigment on the paper that I can pick up and work with, which is good. I'll come back in later. Not sure if this is copyright or not, but it is some of my fave game music, Ghost Recon soundtrack by Hybrid. You might like it. It's got some Eastern and some orchestral blams. Hell yeah, that sounds really cool. I will pop it on. Worst case, if I get copyright claimed, no problem, because I'm not making any money off streams at the moment, but we'll give it a go, hey? It's been good so far. I haven't had any problems, so I'll pop it on. Very curious. Recon. Ghost Recon soundtrack. Let's see if I can find it. Let's brush my hands really quickly. Okay, there's a couple of different ones. Bear with me. Let me see if I can find it on their page. Sometimes I don't always add them to, what do you call it? Spotify? For game soundtracks. Hold up. I found one that's got Hybrid in it, and then Tom Salter, Ghost Recon Future Soldier. I don't know if that's the right one. Is it like... So you've got Ghost Recon Wildlands, Ghost Recon Future, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Ghost Recon Playlist. Don't think that's the right one either. Okay, I'm assuming it's this one. I'm just going to play it start to finish, because that's how I like to listen to soundtracks. Future Soldier. Cool. Cool. I'll put that on now. Hopefully you can hear it okay. I'm very intrigued. I don't think I've ever played Ghost Recon. I think the only main shooter that I've ever really played is Call of Duty. And the soundtracks for those are pretty good. I just find them to be a little bit repetitive. This sounds really cool. Alright. Doggo doesn't look right. Why doesn't Doggo look right? Because I need to add more stuff and take more stuff away. Alright, let's just kind of go over really lightly. And we'll buff all of this out. Hopefully. I really want to put on like certain movie soundtracks that are like, I don't know, orchestrated for the movies, but I know that will get copyright claimed, unfortunately. So I figured with games, oh, I just knocked the light, sorry about that. I figured with game soundtracks, people play the games on like streams and stuff, and they're able to play that without any issues. So, figured that it should be fine, hopefully. As I said, I haven't had any issues. Like I was streaming 2 days ago, I think, with the playlist on, and wasn't having any stuff pop up. I know stuff that has like the lyrics is also much more common. What's the word? Problematic. I do like the what's the word? Industrialness, I guess, maybe would be a good description. I don't know. Probably not. Sometimes I have trouble finding the right words for things, you know? I'm just trying to listen. I love the bellowing. It's really frustrating. Sometimes you just want specific vibe of sounds that you can't have it because the digital overlord says no. Yeah. Yeah. No, like I get it from an artist's point of view of like I wouldn't want my work being used without my permission, and you know, if someone's getting paid thousands and thousands or even millions of dollars, whoops, for the stuff that they're making and they're using my work to gain that upper hand and I'm not seeing a cent, I think it's kind of bullshit, and so I get it from that point of view. But yeah, I think some of the copyright stuff has gone a little bit too far with certain platforms and things. So it's definitely a tight line to follow. Alright, doggo is looking like a doggo, which obviously we want. I'm gonna try and add a little bit of texture and what have you. Actually, I need to like darken up his face a bunch. Lighten it up a bit later. That's a little bit better, just a bit more blurred together, you know? Alright, let's zoom in on this bad boy, just so I can see what I'm doing. It's very quiet. I might turn it up just a smidge. Hopefully that's not too loud. Let me know if it is too loud. I like this song. This is a cool song. Bolivia Streets. Hell yeah. Maybe I need to check this game out. Alright, I'm looking forward to this bit. Although I am smudging this like a motherfucker. Absolutely smudging it. I should go in with my kneadable and I actually never played it by Hybrid. The Hybrid is one of my fave artists, so I found it that way. That's so fair. I actually discovered one of my favorite artists of all time, like through them making a game soundtrack, and now I've fallen in love with all of their other music that they make, so that's completely fair. I don't know any artists that I had followed like previously that have done game soundtracks, but just by looking on Spotify it seems like Hybrid does a lot of like movie stuff and like cool Hollywood soundtrack stuff, so that's really cool that you're into them like that. You're able to find such a cool soundtrack from that. All this gunk, dust. Alright, I feel like the eye I need to darken up a little bit more. He's looking a bit wacko at the moment. small detail can make such a big difference. That song was very fun. I like that song. I like that boulder. That is a nice boulder. I'm very impressed with how long I've been able to stream today. I think just enjoying getting into this drawing a lot more. It's been a lot of fun, and I appreciate anyone who's here and tuning along and chatting. I'm actually very surprised at how much texture I'm being able to achieve with the scale of this. I suppose I'm just going to be very gentle. You wanted me to listen to the hybrid stuff, so I might skip ahead if that's okay. This is the first song on there, I think, by Hybrid. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I need to fix that bit. I've lost my other stuff. Oh, no, it's here. I found it. Stop looking. Try and give him a little bit more definition of where everything starts and finishes. Try being the keyword. Seems like the style of their music is like very gritty. I kind of like it. See, the shadows on that leg is so weird. I don't know if it looks like a leg or like half a leg. Maybe I need to add like a really slight exterior line. I have like a light, maybe like a HB pencil that I can, like that works. As I said, I don't want to completely one-to-one replicate it, and it is a little bit difficult with the scale that I'm working on. Trying to cram as much detail in as possible. But we're making it work. This is giving me like Spider-Man. The like purple Spider-Man villain. His name's not Stalker, is it? I don't know, one of the bad guys. He has like a really cool distorted sound to him. That's what that song reminded me of just then. A little bit better, right? Trying to make it look like a dog. Is it looking like a dog? I don't know. I have such a bad habit of putting things away and then immediately forgetting what they are. It's a bit silly, isn't it? Little bit silly. The Prowler, thank you. Oh my god, yes. Yes. Thank you. My brain couldn't think of the name. Thank you. That's exactly who I was thinking of. Yes, that soundbite from the last song reminded me of the Prowler. Thank you. Watch you tell me that, like, the hybrid made the Prowler sound for the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie. That would be sick, because the noises that he makes and, like, just his, what's the word? Like, presence in the animated Spider-Man film was so good. So good. Alright, I just heard a scary noise, so I'm gonna go check that out. Probably just my cats being cats, but I'm just gonna go check on something. I will be right back. Feel free to listen to the tunes. I have returned. Turns out it was just my fridge making a really loud, intense noise. I'm just gonna kind of take a little break. You guys are welcome to just hang out and look up. Feel free to ask questions or, talk about stuff. As I said, I'm just gonna keep bringing it up. If you want to check out my other stuff, feel free to check out my links in the description. Otherwise, yeah, I'm just gonna take a small break, have a glass of milk, because girl is thirsty. But yeah, just hang out, and I hope you guys are having a good night. Thank you for hanging out with me. Can't quite bring the mic up. So I need to move forward. Alright, that's a bit better. Cheers. I'm trying to get comfy, but I'm in jeans and I didn't get changed when I got home. Obviously silly, my fault, but I just want to sit back and not go so cross-eyed for a minute, If I stare too intensely at a drawing for too long, I just find that my eyes go a bit funny. So I just need to sit back for a bit and just make sure I'm not missing anything. But I'm very happy with how dogs are looking. Might add a few more details in a minute to the one on the left, and then come back another time for the one on the right. I have been live for nearly 2.5 hours, which is pretty crazy for me. I only usually stream for an hour and a half to 2 hours. So, thanks for coming along and hanging out. Ooh, I like this song. It sounds cool. I followed your lead on the hydration front. I was sat on the floor, so the old person noises I just made again. Yeah, definitely look after yourself when you're drawing, because I get it. We end up in a state of hyper focus and forget to kind of look after ourselves. So yes, please make sure that you are taking breaks and looking after yourself. Hydration is good. It's honestly kind of crazy for me, knowing doctors. I see doctors a lot just because of health stuff, and they recommend, I think, for an average person to drink anywhere from 1 to 2 liters per day. I am not an average person. I need to drink more than that, but you ever talk to people and they just, or you're around them and you realize that they consume literally no water at all? All they drink is either tea, coffee, or soft drink. And it's bro, how are you alive? I get those things you're drinking technically have water in them, but the amount of times that I have to like shake people, like friends and family, and just like, dude, drink water, otherwise you're gonna die. Like, I don't know if other people have had that experience, but drink water. It's good for you. It's like, yeah, it's very important. Obviously, it's more important for someone like me, but just drink water. Like, don't rely on just drinking coffee and soft drink for your hydration intake. Please. No! You gotta drink water. You gotta look after your body. Treat yourself like a plant and give yourself water. Otherwise, I don't know. Look, obviously, you do you. I am not a doctor. I am not your parent. But from my experience and just, you know, as I said, seeing a lot of doctors and knowing what I know, I think you'd be amazed at how good you may feel, or better you may feel. Just not by a lot, but like enough to make a difference when you just drink water. But I get it. It's like, corporations make these cool things taste so good so that we keep buying them. I get it. I had that the other day. I realized that if I were being plants, I was definitely a succulent. Or a cactus. No, succulents are worse. Alright, I'll let you pass because succulents are cool plants. No, back to my original train of thought. The other day I was thinking about that of like, I can't drink sugar drinks as much anymore because I kind of went down the trend of sugar-free stuff just to try and lose some weight, and it's working. I feel like I have been losing weight. Some of my clothes are getting way too big for me, which is like, whoa, that's scary. I don't have money to keep buying new clothes. Do I just stay fat? But I had an event that I went to and they only had sugar drinks, and I was like, you know what? I am thirsty and I want to enjoy some drinks. So I had a soft drink and my mouth felt like my teeth felt furry, if that makes sense. It was really weird and really gross. But yeah, I just felt really gross after doing it. Like, I had pumped myself full of like the worst of the worst and it was just sugar. So that's another fascinating thing as well, of like the addiction that us humans have to sugar. Don't get me wrong, your girl still loves her chocolate and you know, a good lolly, or like, what else has sugar in it? Like ice cream and stuff. Oof. Cookies, I've been making chocolate chip cookies and it's just so good. It's so full of sugar. And I don't think I will be quitting sugar anytime soon. Hell, this milk probably has sugar in it, knowing me. Like, knowing what I know. But yeah, it's kind of crazy to think about how we as people rely on the things that we do because of what we are provided with. I don't know, just a really deep, big brain thought, you know? But yeah, crazy that I just found it really weird that I felt like I hadn't completely cut sugar out of my life, but just because of the difference in the soft drink, it made my teeth in my mouth feel disgusting. Even the next day, like I woke up and I was like, I need to brush my teeth for the next like 10 hours to get rid of this feeling. I might change it back to the other stream playlist that I had going on, but thank you so much for the suggestion and recommendation. I did like some of those songs a lot. I was trying to pay attention and listen to them. I might not add them to the playlist, but I'm definitely happy I checked them out. And I always like keeping stuff like that in the back of my mind for when I play D&D and stuff. If we need music for certain scenarios, if we do like a bohemian savannah, like treasure hunting sort of stuff, I feel like that playlist would be really good for that, like high intensity stuff, or like chase scenes. So thank you so much for recommending the songs, and if anyone else wants to pop in some stream safe music, we can obviously try our best. You don't have to be perfect, but like not putting like Taylor Swift on or anything like that. I'm happy to try some stuff out because I like listening to new things. You never know, you might fall in love. But I was saying earlier, I need to cull through some of this. No probs, I'm calling it a night. Have fun on your stream, it's looking so good. Thank you so much for tuning in, I really appreciate you. Feel free to subscribe if you want to check out streams in the future. Obviously you don't have to, but I really appreciate you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Goodbye. Alright, let's try and get some more doggo done before I end the stream, because I would like to also maybe finish up in the near future. Alright, where were we up to? I was kind of adding a little bit of detail to the side of his head, because it's like a lot darker than what I have put down. So hopefully I can just kind of pick up some of that product from his ear and use that to smoosh it around, you know? Same with under his chin here. Black dot. That's looking a little bit better. I might need to contour this back a little bit more. Hello, thank you for tuning in. How are you going? It's good to see you again. Trouble is, I don't really know where to go from here. I'm a little bit lost. I suppose I can just try and like bulk out some of the body a little bit more. Thank you, I really appreciate the kind comments. I'm surprised at how good it is looking. And the camera setup this time around seems to be picking it up a lot better. So I'm glad you guys can appreciate it a little bit more. He's got some like weird fur clumps down the front of him here, so I'm going to try and add those in just to like give a little bit more detail and personality. I don't want to make him look super like flat and just textureless. I suppose that's part of the job that I have as drawing and as like a realism piece is trying to add those really fine details to such a small space. I need my knife to make this a little bit more pointed. Give me a sec. I'm essentially just gonna like try and very carefully remove some of the bulk of the end of this so that I can get it to a really fine tip to add in some fur texturing. I just gotta be very gentle without pressing too hard, otherwise it will break and my mission will fail. Alright. Where am I looking? Yeah, so the music that we're currently listening to is from a game called Lies of P. It's probably way too loud. Let's turn it down a little bit. That should be a bit better for you guys. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Turn it down a little bit for me as well. Hopefully that's a little bit better. So yeah, all the music at the moment that we're listening to is from games that I really enjoy. Me and a chatter were just discussing it before Claudia Savage came in, and I asked if they had any recommendations for certain game soundtracks that they wanted me to check out. So feel free. I've added Crash in from last time when you recommended it, so thank you for the recommendation. I quite enjoy Crash Bandicoot soundtrack stuff. I do need to sift through the playlist a little bit just to get rid of anything that's like super boring or like way too intense. Like for example, this song I feel like might be a little bit too much, so let's get rid of it and go to the next song. Because some of the like heavier stuff that I get from like Bloodborne and stuff I do enjoy, because it has like highs and lows. But whereas if it's like just yelling the whole time and you guys can't really hear me, then I would prefer to put something else on, you know? So yeah, happy to check some stuff out. I'm gonna try and sift through what is in this playlist, and hopefully if we end up streaming a little bit more, try and make a really cool playlist full of cool soundtracks that isn't gonna get me in trouble with YouTube, because I feel like if people can play this music while they're playing the game, it should be fine for me to just listen to as normal music, but I can't put on like pop star music, if that makes sense. Stuff that will get record labels on my ass and, you know, big grumpy. I do want to look at some more games that I haven't added yet. Like, want to add some Rayman stuff. Good night and thank you for tuning in. I'm also going to add maybe some Star Wars game stuff from a specific Star Wars game. There are copyright that games put licensed stuff in, so got to keep that in mind as well. Yes, thank you so much for anyone who's been hanging out tonight. I really appreciate you tuning in. Means a lot. As I said, I've been streaming for quite some time tonight, so once I have gotten this dog to a point where I'm a bit more happy with, I might call it, but I'm really enjoying what I'm doing at the moment, so it's very love-hate relationship, you know. He's definitely coming together. I'm very happy with how the one on the left is looking. I feel like once the dogs are both done, and I can start working on the foreground, because I'm going to add like the beach that you can see here underneath very roughly. It's really going to start coming together, so I'm looking forward to that. But a couple more dark spots and then I'll call it there for the night. Oopsies. See, keep dropping stuff because I don't have any space. I've smudged. Oh no. Alright. I feel like this is a relatively good place to stop as she keeps going. But I feel like that's a good place to stop for the night. That's the dog there, just the, like, comparison, I guess. I decided not to draw them with the harnesses on, just to add a little bit more character and a little bit more personalization to the piece. So yeah, I will leave it there for tonight, just try not to get too bogged down by it, but I will be back on here tomorrow to stream starting the second dog, and working on it some more. But thank you everyone for tuning in and coming to hang out. Thank you for everyone who came in to chat and send recommendations and stuff. It really means a lot. I will repeat myself one more time before I go. If you want to see more drawing streams, please make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, and I usually stream anywhere from, say, 9:30 to 12 o'clock Australian time. It just depends on the day. Any day of the week, it doesn't really matter. Otherwise, if you want to check out me doing some gaming stuff, I will also be doing that over on Twitch, which should be linked down below as well. But yeah, Instagram and stuff is also linked below, and if you feel like supporting me and the streams and stuff, I will also have my link. Words. I will also have my wish list linked as well. Please don't feel like you have to get me anything, but for that extra bit of special someone out there who might be watching and wants to help a small streamer out, any support is much appreciated. I'm very happy with how this is looking compared to where we were at the start. I'm very sorry for all the technical difficulties that we were having, but now that I've got this set up a bit better, we should be okay. But yeah. Thank you all so much. I'm gonna head to bed now and go do my own thing, but appreciate you tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Thank you.